Alright guys, so welcome to a new video. As you might have noticed, this is not Rally, this is not BeamNG, and also I haven't posted in more than 2 months. But Age of Mythology just came out, it comes out today, and basically this is the pinnacle of my childhood games. I really loved this game when I was a child. It really defined the taste of games I have today. Age of Mythology is super important for me. And with that said, the remake is excellent. So I loved everything about it. The remake is very well done. It's exactly the same game, but with everything better. So there's nothing bad about it. Only better graphics, better gameplay, but the core gameplay remains the same, and that got me so hyped up that I decided I was gonna record a video and show you guys this awesome game. And for those of you that are my personal friends and you're watching this video, this is also an invite for you guys to play it with me. It's free in a way in Game Pass, so if you have the Game Pass, you can play it for free. And otherwise, it's not such an expensive game. It's 1/3 of the price, so it's really worth checking out. And yeah, I'm gonna play a quick match here just to show you guys, introduce you to what an RTS game is, what Age of Mythology is. Hope you like it, and let's go for the gameplay. So yeah guys, something I like a lot about Age of Mythology is that you have so many gods that you can choose. Each of them has different powers. So for example, I've been playing with Hades, which is one of the Greek ones. And for example, in the first stage, because you start upgrading, you have like either the Minotaur or the Cyclops. And then after that, you can get a Manticore or lion. And lastly, by the end game, you have this like massive Colossus, which is very tanky and very damage dealing. But at the same time, if you want to play with the Egyptian gods, you can also do that, and you have other types of units. And these are the mythical units. You also have like normal soldiers, which are not magical, and they mix together. And you also have special powers. So for example, one of the late game powers is Earthquake. Hopefully we can show you. And then the whole city of the enemy shakes and all that. And just to finish, then after the Egyptians, we have the Norse gods. So you have Thor, Odin, Loki, also with their own units, and then you have like Kronos and the Titans. Today we're gonna be playing with Zeus because I like him, I like the units, and I like his powers. And I'm gonna be playing on moderate difficulty because this game is already hard enough, and I fear that if I'm gonna talk while playing, I'm definitely not gonna be doing well enough, so it's gonna be like more relaxed game and something like that. Alright, so here we are. This is the start of the game. Quickly going over on how this game works. So basically in the beginning you have your workers in a way, and you can make more workers on your hall, like your starting base. And there are three main resources, which are food, wood, and gold. Each of them are important in their own way, depending on the time of the game. You have to focus more on one or the other. And then we have our scout, which I will turn on auto scouting just for him to go around and explore. So let's leave these guys to getting some food for us. We're gonna set them to gather in the deer. I really like starting the game focusing a lot on food gathering, and then later more focused on gold and wood. But so for now, let's focus on food so that we can make more workers and exponentially grow our empire. Alright, so a little bit later, so what did I do? I created a granary, which helps me because the villagers basically they have to transport the food all the way to the center, and then when you have the granary, it makes their trip easier. And also the same thing with the goat. So this storehouse stores both wood and goat, so you leave them in between, and then the villagers won't have to go all the way to the center, they just go here already. There's also another dynamic, I don't know the word, but another thing that you have to do, which is to build houses. So for now we have 15 population, maximum, and then we have to build a house so that we can store, or so that we can have more population. Okay, so now we managed to get enough resources to build the temple, which is basically the first building that you are able to build. And so here we are building the temple. You also use the workers to build, not only together. And then after you have the temple, you are allowed to go to the second stage. And then on the second stage, you are allowed to build both the barracks and the archery range, which you can make like normal units. So in the temple, you will be able to do like the mythical creatures, the minotaur and all that. And then in the barracks and archery, you can make normal soldiers, which are cheaper but weaker in a way. So yeah, here is one of the coolest parts about Age of Mythology. We're about to advance to the new age, so we're gonna choose the first god that will help us. We can go with Athena or Hermes, and each of them will provide you with god bonuses. For example, Athena gives us the Minotaur, which I really like, and then also allows us to heal our units from time to time. While Hermes, he'll provide us with the Centaur, which is also very good, a ranged unit, and with the power of ceasefire. For a defensive purpose, ceasefire is excellent because if the enemy is attacking you and you can't defend, you send a ceasefire and the enemy can't attack you for, I think, a minute or half a minute, something like that. I'm gonna choose Athena. And yeah, so now it's loading, and once it's loaded, we have officially advanced to the next stage. Okay, so we are about to advance, and once we advance, we gain 1 Minotaur for free. I want to show it to you guys. I just think it looks so cool. Come on, almost there. Okay, here it is. Here is our Minotaur beast. I think the graphics in this remake are so good. I mean, I remember the game like in the 2000s, and this is exactly how I remember it. And if you see the videos of the old game, that's definitely like not like this, but so much nostalgia. And something cool about this game as well is, for example, you have like the Minotaur upgrade, and when you upgrade it, not only it gets better, but the visual changes as well. He looks tougher and stronger, and that applies to all units. But yeah, anyway, so now that we have advanced to stage 2, let's build a barracks. And yeah, so basically now all these guys are assigned to food. So we have 10 guys assigned to food once they are constructing. Then we have 3 on wood and 3 on gold. For now, this is a good mix. Oh, here is also Jason, which is in Portuguese Jazão, which is a hero. You have some heroes like Odysseus and Heracles and all that. Another thing I forgot to mention is that once you have the temple, you can send your workers to pray on the temple. And that's important because you need God favor, which is earned by praying, to actually build the mythical units. So we need to create some workers to pray for us. So for example, talking about the upgrades from our basic units. Here we have some of them. They're just like simple guys, simple hoplites. But then if you look here, you can give them the first upgrade, which is to turn them into medium infantry. And once that is done, it changes their visual. And also because we chose Athena, it gives us some bonuses specifically to the hoplites. So I'm gonna focus on building a lot of hoplites because that's what Athena likes. Look at them. Aha, much more professional. Also, by this point of the game, usually the enemy would have already attacked me because I'm just building slowly, and surely the enemy already has like an army, but the AI is set to defensive mode, so basically we're gonna attack them and they are just gonna try to defend, which makes my life a lot easier when talking. Alright guys, so I'm gonna send an early attack to our enemy. This is our small army. Here on the minimap, on the bottom right side, this is probably where the enemy is, so I'm just gonna send them over there. This attack's probably gonna fail because the army is pretty small, but I wanna show you guys how the combat is. So yeah, let's do it. Units are approaching the enemy gates. Let's focus on watching this combat into. So basically you can control them, right? You can just like right click and send them wherever you wanna go. And the enemy has already built some walls, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to enter their base. Just gonna do something before that, which is build some more houses. I forgot to do that. And then we're gonna attack. Oh, so the attack has already begun. The enemy has sent their defensive forces. Let's send everyone to attack. We are fighting the Norse guys, so you can see some Vikings and some Valkyries here. Yeah, I love how the Minotaur just sends everyone flying. Had to stop recording because I thought I wasn't recording, but yeah. So I think I'm winning this attack until now. The Minotaur just absolutely slaughters the enemy infantry, so you really have to have some counters to them. But yeah, I'm not gonna proceed with the attack because I think I would win, and I don't wanna win yet. I wanna build some cooler units for you guys to see. So I'm just gonna progress a little bit on the game and then be back. We just reached the necessary steps to get to the final era. We can choose our late game gods. So basically you have Hera with the Medusa, and then Hephaestus with the Colossus. Personally, I think the Colossus is cooler, but because I really want to show the lightning storm power of Hera, I'm gonna choose her. But it's really a choice of taste at this point. Something very interesting happened. The enemy used a special power in my base just while my troops were away. So basically, his wolves are killing everyone. And he also froze my buildings, so I can't build anything. If this game was in hard mode, this would maybe be a game over for me. But because my army is already done, I'm not very preoccupied. Also, on top of that, he just used the burn woods ability. So yeah, he's really trying to hinder me down. But anyways, now it's done. And yeah, guys, so let me show you the final army. So here's my village, a bit destroyed now because of his attack. But we are already in stage 4, and then we have the units over here. So we have Medusa lost. Wait, where are the units? They are all spread out. I was just planning to do a cinematic entrance, but anyways, let's see. Let's try again. So here they come. Here you have a Medusa. One of them already has 2 heads. And then you have our golden Minotaurs, our very late game units, the Medusa, and some soldiers to back all that off. Also some heroes. So you have here Heracles, which is Hercules, Jason, and Odysseus. And yeah, with this army, I'm gonna attack him and see if we can win the game. Alright, so my army is basically positioned. I'm gonna heal them before we go because some of the units are hurt. Hopefully they're all now maximum life, or almost at least. And yeah, let's do this attack. Hopefully it works. I'm a bit nervous. Okay, so he has there his walls, some giants. Let's send a lightning in that giant. Insta-killed. Until now, at least, not many units to defend. That's good. The Hydras are starting to have some more heads. The Medusas are turning the enemies into stone. And the Minotaurs are, as usual, throwing units around. Okay, so the walls have been destroyed. Let's enter his base. Hopefully he has some more units to defend, because his defense was very easy to destroy. I didn't even have to use our powers. Let's use the copper here just so that you guys can see how it works. So all of these units have now become copper. They are extra defensible. And let's also use our lightning. So it will basically send lightnings into all enemy troops. Yeah, we're definitely gonna win this one. The enemy had no troops to defend basically. I think the difficulty was a bit too easy. But Yeah, I think it was a good way to overview you guys in game. Yeah, we're just wrecking havoc inside his base. No Medusa has 3 heads yet. Sometimes they get, I think, almost to 10 heads. Let's attack the main center. Alright, so this is it. We destroyed his base and won the game. Also something I like is that you have many graphs so that you can see how the performance went. Clearly we bested him, but yeah, in general you can, for like close games, it's very nice to see where you started winning, where the enemy started winning, which battle decided the game. But yeah, so anyways, this was it. Thank you for watching. I really hope it motivated you guys to at least try Age of Mythology. I love this game. The remaster is awesome. I think it's very worth it. And see you on the next video. Hopefully not in another 2 months.